Today's class is going to be based on balancing hemispheres of the brain and balancing energy in the body. This is good for prevention of early dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's. It's just basically going to work on a lot of coordination. So just a heads up, we don't want to do more than what we should. Maybe just a little bit more than what you thought you could. If you need to stop and just take a break and meditate at any point in time, please do that. And then when you're ready to jump back in, then go ahead and rejoin us. Let's begin by bringing the palms of the hands together, rubbing them together, and making that connection with the self. And then bring your hands together at your heart and lift your heart up into your hands. And we'll begin with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We recite this mantra out loud 3 times, calling on our inner strength and inspired selves to do our very best. Inhale and exhale. And inhale deeply to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Relax the breath, release the hands to the lap, palms face up. Lift your sternum, relax your diaphragm, soften the belly, shoulders come down and away from the ears. Lengthen and elongate the back of the neck until the chin comes in slightly. Eyes are closed and gaze is up and in between the brow, looking at the mind's eye, the point of intuition. Breathing light and long through the nose, all the breathings in through the nose and out through the nose unless otherwise specified. I'm going to meditate for just a minute before we begin. So as you inhale, I'd like you to think the word Sat. As you exhale, vibrate the word Nam. S-A-T-N-A-M means truth is my identity. Truth is who you are. If you find that the mind wanders, and it will, just bring it back to your breath and back to your mantra. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam for just 1 minute. Very good. Go ahead and open your eyes and look up here now. We're going to begin with a pranayama. Pranayama means vital life force. Yama means restraint or regulation. So, breathing exercise. And this one is to balance both hemispheres of the brain and give you an experience of the world beyond, and for a meditative mind. So a little inner stillness and peace, a little calm, coming from a calm place. And we begin this with the mudra that looks like live long and prosper. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up nice and close. Your live long and prosper. All right. The separation of those fingers represents the hemispheres of the brain. And the elbows are bent, but the upper arms are alongside the outside of the rib cage, and the shoulders are relaxed, and the forearms come up until they're like taking a double oath. The eyes are closed, and you're looking down and in towards the tip of the nose. And you're going to inhale in 10 sniffs through the nose, and then we're going to exhale and 10 sniffs out the nose. It's going to sound like this. And then exhale out the nose. Inhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale nose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And continue on your own. 10 sniffs in. And 10 sniffs out. Gazes down and in towards the tip of the nose. Fully apply yourself. Don't deny yourself. Have this experience for yourself. Tiny bit more. Almost there, Derek. With the eyes looking down and in towards the tip of the nose, you're stimulating the optic nerve. Gives us a meditative mind. Couple more rounds. Bring happiness to yourself. Now inhale, stretch and stretch the spine, stretch the fingers wide. Exhale, bend the elbows, slowly lower the hands to the lap, palms face up. Relax before we go on and notice. And continue to inquire within as we begin with a few things to warm up before we begin our practice today. So you're going to have your knees slightly wider than the hips and the hands right above the knees. You're going to circle at the waist in a counterclockwise direction. And use your navel to describe the circumference of a circle around the knees. Inhale as you come forward and exhale, relaxing back. This helps warm up the lumbar vertebrae. aids in digestion, stokes your inner fire, builds up some heat, some Agni. Release any tension in the low back. And prepare yourself for what's to come. Inhaling to center, get nice and tall, and exhale, we go the other way around, reverse directions. Some people like to think about their navel scraping the inside of a bowl. The movement comes from the navel. And coordinating the movement with the breath. Inhale as you come forward, exhaling, rounding. Keeping your mind on your mantra and your mantra on your mind. If you like, you can inhale as you come forward thinking Sat, and exhaling Nam as you round back. Or if you have another mantra like Waheguru, inhaling, coming back to center. We'll bring the knees coming straight back out from our hips. Make sure that my feet are firmly planted on the earth for this one. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to inhale. And as you exhale, allow the chin to come towards the chest. It doesn't have to touch it. We're just letting gravity do the work here. Opening up the back of the neck, the cervical vertebrae. Now, if your neck is cranky, you're just going to stay right here, drawing a smile across the chest. But if it's available to you, you can use the nose to draw circles in the air in a counterclockwise direction. And again, if the neck is really cranky, draw very small circles in the air. Go slowly. Breathe slowly. And relax all the muscles in the head, neck, and face. Mouth is slightly open. Tongue comes away from the roof of the mouth. Unhinge the jaw. As you roll your head around. And I'm going to head the other way, reverse directions, go the other way around now. This is good for your mood, your metabolism, thyroid. Increase oxygen, blood, and chi to the head, neck, and face. Feed your head as you roll your head around. And when the chin comes to the chest, allow the head to rest. Shoulders are relaxed. And then inhale and bring the face facing forward. Let's start opening up the thoracic area of the spine, shoulders, and back and chest. So this is called hugging a tree. So we're going to round the arms, reach around and give that tree a good hug, a good squeeze, soak in some of that wonderful earth energy. And then you're going to open the arms up and lift the chest up. Good. Elbows are still bent here. So you're going to squeeze. Now inhale and open, and exhale and close. Inhale, expand. Exhale and contract. Inhale, drawing in the energy. Exhaling, releasing. Couple more here. Really exaggerate the movement. Good. Last time. Really stretch here. And exhale and relax and release the hands so lap palms face up. Okay, give yourself a hug. Know that you've hugged a tree. And hug yourself. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, feel the spine get really long, create some space. Inhaling to center, then you can exhale and just relax to the side. Inhale, coming back to center, and exhale, and relax to the other side. So inhale as you pass through the center, and exhale, leaning to the opposite side. Now what you do with your head and neck here is up to you. You want to accommodate the neck, so we don't ever want it to feel put upon by the weight of the head. So you might experiment or explore to see what it feels like to have the chin in towards the chest and maybe looking down. Does that deepen the stretch on the side body? So opening things up from the hips all the way to the armpits here. Maybe it feels like a deeper stretch if you look up. And you can alternate how you hold the head and give yourself a break. So it doesn't have to be just one position or the other. You choose and change and accommodate. Go slowly. The movement, follow the breath. Relaxing on the exhalation. And inhaling, coming back to center, and relax and release the hands to the lap. All right, a couple more things to warm up before we get heated up. So we're gonna have our fists right at our collarbone, not touching it, but right in front of it. This is like a little kid in a car. You're gonna drive your little car. So you're gonna inhale to the center and exhale. You're gonna twist at the waist until you just meet a little resistance. So we don't force it here. Just kind of bounce back. Inhale to center and exhale and twist at the waist so the whole torso moves as one unit. And when you meet a little resistance, then just bounce right back to center. So continue going at your own pace. You can go slow or go fast. Just go. Find your own flow. Inhale as you cross to the center. Exhale to the side. And drive your little car. Let the breath be the fuel for the little engine of your car. One more each side. And inhaling to center, exhale, relax and release and notice. Feel what you feel. Let that energy circulate. When we do twisting movements, it's energizing, so it really moves a lot of energy. So you want to feel that move through you, and as it surrounds you, circulates through you. Okay, so when we drive our cars, it requires a bit of mobility and flexibility. So we're going to practice backing our car out of the garage for this one. So we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left knee, and this left hand's going to come around behind you, and you can take a hold of the back of the chair wherever it feels right for you. And everybody's chair is going to be a little different. Some of us are taller and some of us are shorter. So you can inhale nice and tall. And exhale, you're going to twist at the waist and looking towards the horizon with the eyes open. Good. And then inhale, bringing the face facing forward, and then the body follows back to center. So we're going to switch sides. So the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Right hand comes behind you for a little support. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, twist at the waist. Looking out towards the horizon, eyes are wide open. Take a couple of deep breaths here. As you exhale, bring the navel back towards the spine. Inhale. When you exhale, face comes facing forward. and then the rest of the body follows. And we'll do that another time on each side. So right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand behind you for some support. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, twist at the waist. Take another nice deep breath. Get tall. Exhale. Find some movement at the waist. Maybe looking over that back shoulder like you're going to back your car out of the garage or out of your driveway. Another nice deep breath here. Not forcing anything, just allowing it to be what it is. Exhaling, face comes facing forward, and slowly unwind back to center. We'll try the other side. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Knees coming straight out from the hips. Right hand behind you for support. Inhale. And as you exhale, twist at the waist. Eyes wide open, gazing at the horizon. Inhale. Getting taller. Exhale, maybe looking over that back shoulder towards the back wall. See if there's anything behind you. We've got an old car, it doesn't have a camera, so we've got to look behind us and see. Make sure there's nothing there before we back up. Inhale. And as you exhale, face comes facing forward and relaxing and coming back to center. Okay, so that's a bit of a warm-up for our upper body to get us moving. This next segment is to heat us up, bring the temperature up a little bit. So if you get tired, just feel free to take a break at any time. So this is a Taoist practice, and it helps us to relate to our emotions as well as bring up our energy and bring our core temperature up so we can proceed to some other exercises and stretches. So this is a practice that you can do when you're feeling unhappy. So I also call this polishing the halo. So at first you might just be right here depending on your shoulders, okay? If your shoulders, allow your hands to come over the crown of the head, then this is what polishing the halo. Or the arms can even stay all the way up here, and it's like you're in a rodeo with a lariat. Okay? And this is for polishing your halo. And you might say to yourself, Satanama, 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 Satanam. Bend the elbows and slowly relax and release. Hands to the lap and notice how you feel. All right. So if you're feeling like you're getting in some kind of trouble, we're just going to shrug it off by rolling the shoulders back. So you can have the hands on the knees or the hips or your chair, or just let the hands relax freely by the sides of your chair and just roll your shoulders. So this is to relieve yourself of any troubles. It's like, I don't care, I'm just going to go ahead and move through my life with ease and grace. All right. And this next activity, go ahead and slowly float the palms of your hands down on top of your thighs. This next activity is for when you can't sleep. And this is running man. So you're going to have the palms facing in, alternating arms forward and back. Running man. Good. And if you want, you can do the feet too. Running man. Only if it feels good for you. Yeah. Just need to do the upper body and do the upper body. And start coordinating the breath and the movement here. So inhale and exhaling strongly. I'll turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. And then inhale, bring both elbows back, lift the chest. Exhale and relax and release the hands, the lap, palms face up. Okay. This next activity is for when you might be feeling depressed, and it's hard to feel depressed. In fact, it's hard to feel any kind of negative emotions. I think all emotions are good. We need to have them and we need to feel them. But sometimes we just need to dig ourselves out of a hole. And so this is by having your hands, your thumbs inside your armpits and bringing the elbows up and down. You're going to flap your wings. Inhale up, exhale down. This is for depression. It also pumps the lymphatic system. And the lymphatic system has to be manually pumped through activity. So any toxins and poisons, mucus, drains into the lymphatic system, but we have to move it out. Like the heart will pump by itself, but the lymphatic system needs a little more encouragement through activity. A little bit more here. You might feel the heat picking up. Inhale, exhale, and slowly bring the arms out with the palms up. And then we're going to flip the palms down. We'll do that a couple more times. Palms up and palms down. Shake the hands out and hands come to the lap. And just notice and feel. So it's a pretty cool little Taoist series of exercises. We've got 2 more to do. Really moves energy. And I hope you can feel that as much as I do. At least a little bit of what I do, please. This is for when you have, there's a saying, you got a bee in your bonnet. You might be feeling a little bit angry. All right, and you've all done this as children. You're gonna pat your head and rub your belly. And no judgments here, okay? Just do your very best. So maybe start with patting. You don't actually have to touch the head. It's just right above the head and rub the belly. Try to coordinate that movement. And this is all about the brain and coordination. Yeah, and we'll switch sides. One side's going to be easier than the other. And again, no judgment here. It's just as big a challenge for me as it is for you. Or maybe you're doing this better than me, but there's no comparison when we're doing yoga. There's only having your own experience and your own feelings. Good. Hard to be angry when you're doing this. All right. And inhale, exhale, relax, and release. And the last exercise is if you're feeling worried over something, and we all worry, catch ourselves worrying over things, just little tiny things that really we should just let go. But big or little, this is for worry. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together. And you see that I'm going to hold on to my chair for some stability here. And bring the knees together and open. So yeah, just open and close. Good. Inhale to center, exhale, out, open. Breathe powerfully, really draw on the breath to energize yourself. And to fuel the movement. Remember, it comes in on the breath. The wisdom, the guru, the teacher, it all comes in on the breath. It's more powerful than all the vitamins that you could take. All the nutritious food and organic veggies and fruits that you can eat. That's why we really rely on the breath for our good health and longevity. A little bit more. And inhale and exhale and relax and release the hands to lap. Let's move the knees back straight out from the hips. Have the heels right underneath the ankles. Feel all 4 corners of the feet. Close your eyes, go inside, relax before we go on. So we're going to do a little, actually it's a Kundalini series. It's like a set of exercises in a particular sequence. And it's specifically designed for coordination of the brain hemispheres and also to prevent Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and just general age-related dementia, and any kind of decline of brain functions in old age. And this has been compiled with the help of physicians with a medical viewpoint and experience of teaching yoga to seniors. So this is not my own. I don't claim it. It comes from the Kundalini tradition with some science behind it or in conjunction with it. So we're going to begin by, again, sitting up really tall is super important. Make sure you're making contact with the seat of your chair, maybe slightly drawing the table down in towards the chair. You're going to lift the sternum up. Relax the shoulders down and the back side of the body. And again, lengthening the back of the neck till the chin comes in slightly. So we'll begin by using our thumb to block off the right nostril. And you can have the fingers up or fingers down. It really doesn't matter. I like to place my thumb right above the crease on my nose to eliminate any kind of disturbance of the mucus. And we're going to just gently close the eyes and clear our minds and bring energy to your heart. As you inhale through the left nostril, and then you're going to use that pinky finger and block off the left nostril and exhale out the right. Inhale right. Block off the right nostril and exhale out the left. Inhale left. Nice and smooth, and exhale right. And continue on your own, alternate nostril breathing, balancing the hemispheres of the brain. Breathe into your heart center. A little bit more. You can do this one anytime, anywhere. We need a little more mental clarity by bringing the balance between the hemispheres of the brain and directing energy to the heart center. Always make good choices and decisions when it comes from the heart. And science has proven that the vagus nerve is one of the nerves that connects our heart to the brain. So your heart is like your second brain or your first brain. All right, go ahead and inhale both nostrils. Relax and release the hands down to the top of your thighs. Let's have your palms on top of your thighs and towards the knees. I'm going to inhale and bring the back of the wrist towards your hip creases as you lift your sternum up and the shoulder blades come together. And exhale and relax. And keep the face forward as we flex our spine. Inhaling as we come forward and up, and exhaling as we relax and release. So it's like kind of like slouching back. So again, inhale, sit up straight, slight arch in the low back, chin stays parallel to the earth. You're going to leave the head out of this one literally. You can go slow or go fast, just go. This is great for opening up the spine. You want to do this one every day. For flexibility of the spine, we have flexibility in the mind. Opens up the energetic pathways that run parallel to the spine, your nervous system, your nadis, your meridians, your chi, your energy, your flow. Spine as a conduit between heaven and earth is how it's often referred to in the yogic world. When we open up the spine, we open our hearts and our heads to the divine. Good. A little bit more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, relax, and release. Okay. So if you want to have the knees slightly wider so we have a little more stable base for some movement coming up. I'm going to do some coordinating movements. So we're going to bring both of the hands together with the finger tips pointing towards each other. If you can't see that, I'm going to walk right up to you. You can see right here that my hands are right in front of my sternum here, and the palms are facing down and the elbows are lifted up, but the shoulders are relaxed. Okay. So only move the forearms. Everything else is going to stay relaxed. And you're going to coordinate the breath with the movement here. So it's going to be inhale with the right arm out, exhale. Then we're going to inhale, left arm out, exhale. I'm going to move fairly briskly here. Now bringing both hands to center, we're going to inhale, then extend both arms out. Exhale, inhale, exhale. We're going to go inhale, exhale, extend the arms up 60 degrees and bring the arms back down. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really breathe, draw on the breath. Breath is life, life is breath. Breathe the breath of life. Suffuse every cell of your being with the breath. Fully oxygenate. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Really reach and stretch and bend the elbows, relax the breath, and bring the hands back down to the lap, palms face up, and meditate and notice how you feel. Okay, so from here, let's break this up a little bit by having our knees fairly wide here. You can have your hands right above the knees, but not on the knee joints themselves. You're going to inhale nice and tall. And then you're going to exhale as you twist at the waist, and you bring your belly over the top of that thigh. You look out beyond, like you're looking over the edge of a cliff. And inhale back to center, twist at the waist, and look over to the right as your belly comes down towards the top of your thigh. It doesn't have to come all the way over, just until you meet a little resistance. And the movement follows the breath. Inhale as you come to the center, get tall, and exhale, relaxing over the top. Good. This is a good stretch for the low back. To keep the spine long and protect yourself from any kind of spasms in the low back by looking out over the edge of that cliff. Maintains the length of the spine so we're not rounding as we come forward. We're keeping the spine long. Good. Couple more here. Inhale as you pass through the center. Opens up the back of the body, back of the legs. And coming back to center. And exhale, and bringing the knees back to center, coming straight out from your hips. I can interlace the fingers together. This is called a prana pump. Extend the arms straight out in front of you. And inhale, lift the arms up 60 degrees, exhale down. So knees need to be wide enough to allow the hands to come down so you don't bounce or bump on the knees. So it's inhale up, exhale down. Piston breath. All the breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. It's a great way to pranicize yourself. Lifts your energy from the lower centers to the higher centers. Inhale up, exhale down. We do something like this, similar to this. It's called wood choppers. So maybe you'd like to think that or feel that you're chopping wood. We all know we get warmed up doing that and move energy that way. Inhale up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze up on your root lock. That's all the lower muscles. Lengthen long base of spine. Exhale, hold the breath out. Squeeze up again. Squeeze your glutes. Lengthen the spine. Exhale and relax. Bend the elbows. Relax and release to the hands to the lap and meditate and notice. Feel. Be fully present with yourself. It's time to go on. So we're going to have our knees slightly wider than the hips, hands right above the knees, and we're going to, instead of doing circles, we're going to do figure eights with our navel. So you're going to use your navel to describe a figure eight or the sign of infinity, or the figure eight is laying on its side. So not that we're going to do this to infinity. So you might feel one hip lift up as you go in the opposite direction, and that's okay. You're shifting your weight from hip to hip as you draw a figure eight with your navel. All right, and so now you're going to reverse directions, go the other way around. One way is going to feel smoother than the other. Begin shifting weight from side to side. You might feel it through the soles of your feet. We're going to reverse directions again. So we're going to go the other way around with our figure eight. This time, we're going to make this movement very small. And keep making it smaller, smaller, smaller. So you're only using the navel to describe the figure eight. And so make the figure eight movement with your navel so small that no one else is able to discern any movement in your body. See if you can keep the body still, the shoulders and head still, as you use your navel to draw figure eight. No longer visible from the outside. And reverse directions. Are you doing it? Okay, good, because I can't tell. I think I'm still moving a little bit. And then come to a still point and relax. Relax to the center and feel within. All right. So this one's a really feel good stretch, but it's also for the brain. I'm going to inhale both of the arms overhead with the palms wide, with the fingers wide, and then we're going to create a fist. And we're going to inhale and stretch one finger at a time. So I've got fists here. I'm gonna inhale. As you inhale, stretch the fingers one at a time. Good. All right, so that's what it's gonna look like. I'm a distance from the camera and I get really small on your devices. And then exhale and relax them. We'll do that again. So inhale, both of the hands are in fists, and one finger at a time on each hand. Spread them really wide, and then exhale and relax. And we'll do that again. Inhale. Relax. And again, see if you can lift those arms up really tall and stretch really tall through the spine. Inhale, one finger at a time. And exhale. And relax and release. All right, so bending from the wrists, we're just going to, you can have the arms up or you can have them straight out in front of you. Just bend one wrist at a time, just alternating. Okay. Back and forth. Keep your elbows as straight as you can. And then bring the palms together and bring your hands to your heart and press the palms together. And we'll begin long, deep breathing. You haven't done long, deep breathing before with me. It's a full inhalation through the nose and complete exhalation out through the nose. Let's close the eyes so we can go inside and feel what we need to feel with this exercise. Inhale. I'm going to fill the belly, rib cage, all the way up to the collarbone. And exhale, collarbone all the way back till the navel comes back towards your spine. Three-dimensional breathing. Inhaling completely so you feel it in the sides of the body and the back of the body. And exhaling. Nice and slow and smooth and circular, like water. Not holding at the top and not holding at the bottom. Much like watching a baby breathe in a crib. They use their entire torso to breathe. Now starting with your feet, consciously feel your physical balance all the way up to the crown of the head with each breath. Begin at the feet, all the way to the crown of the head, and exhaling. All the way back down to the feet. We'll do that a couple more times. Begin at the soles of the feet. And relax and release for just a moment. This next one requires a little bit of coordination. So we're going to have the thumbs up, the knuckles meeting. So the palms are facing each other, make a fist with the thumbs up. And then going to turn the back of the fist together, thumbs down, and bring the arms in and then circle around so the outside edges of the hands meet. I'm going to bring the hands up so you can see the movement, and then we'll do the whole body movement. So it's thumbs up, thumbs down, draw it in, circle it around. Okay. We'll start coordinating the breath with that movement too. So let's start at the beginning. Thumbs up, thumbs down, draw it in, circle it around. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Thumbs up, thumbs down, draw it in, circle it around. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We'll do a few more rounds on your own. Now continue at your own pace, and rather than being rigid with the movement, start rounding off the corners of the breath and make it more fluid and rounded, circular, smooth, cooling. This is good for your upper back and shoulders, any kind of pain or discomfort or tightness you might feel there. And again, it's a good brain gym, using both hemispheres of the brain. Good. Couple more. And slowly shake it out. In fact, let's go ahead and just let the arms float to the side. And I'm going to bring my feet together, and I'm just going to be a jellyfish in the water. So they're not always symmetrical, so you can free-form dance like a jellyfish here. Just release any tension you might be holding on to in your shoulders and your fingers, wrists. Feel the energy all the way out to your fingertips and jellyfish. A little bit more to do. All right. So I'm going to bring those knees coming straight out from my hips again and make sure that I have good solid balance through the soles of my feet. So I'm making firm contact with the soles of my feet and with the glutes on the chair as well. Yeah, this is something you might do in the gym, but we're going to coordinate it with the breath. And this is good for building strength. We're going to have the hands and fists. Inhale, exhale. Again, that piston breath, sit up nice and tall. Open the hands out and these fists closing. Open and close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, stretch across the chest. And exhale, bend the elbows and slowly relax and release the hands to lap. And relax before we go on. All right, almost getting there, almost there. This is something we do a lot to warm up. Sometimes, whether we're standing or sitting down, we're just going to simply march in place. You're going to lift your knees up, and we're going to alternate which arm comes towards the opposite knee. Everybody's got that, right? So if you need to start just with the knees at first and then add the opposite arm, okay? And you're doing, you know you're doing it right here. Okay. So let's break this down into just doing 4 separate movements of this exercise. So at first we started with one knee, then the other, and let's see. And then so it's 1, 2, opposite arm, other knee, 3, and 4. See if you can slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow it down. Break it down into 4 parts. This is really difficult for my brain. I don't know about yours. Good. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's just come back to a regular march. It should be a lot easier now to coordinate those. So that's another way to challenge the brain. We just slow things down. And it's kind of funny when your other limbs don't want to remain still, and if you have the ability to laugh at yourself, then you're doing something right here. Okay, and then go ahead and slowly relax and release. Let's do a little bit of stretch here to balance this out. We're going to come into Yoga Mudra. So that means I'm going to interlace my fingers together, the back of my body. Knees coming straight out from my hips. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, I'm going to lean the torso over the top of my thighs. And I'm going to lift the arms away from the back body. And inhale coming up. And exhale coming forward and lifting the arms towards the back body. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling coming up. Exhale coming forward. Last time, inhale coming up. Exhale coming forward. And then relax and release. Place the hands on top of your thighs and press yourself back up into a seated position. Going to do a little bit of breathing before we relax. I'm going to begin by blocking off that right nostril again. Sit up nice and tall. Eyes are closed. Gaze is down in towards the tip of the nose. Inhale through the left nostril. And exhale. And continue long, deep breathing through the left nostril. So we're breathing in and out through the left nostril, it's the lunar nostril. Feminine, soft, like water and the moon. All right, if you want to just switch hands, you can switch hands or block off the left nostril. We'll just breathe long and deep through the right nostril. And exhale out the right nostril. Right nostril breathing. Ida and Pingala, subtle energies in the body. Pingala on the right. Solar power. Masculine. Heated. Energetic. Sometimes at night we'll just breathe through the left nostril. You lay on your right side so you can cool down and slow down. And in the morning you want to do right nostril breathing to pick your energy up. Okay, I'm going to switch hands, and this time we're going to do alternate nostril breathing like we did at the beginning, inhaling left. And exhaling out the right. Inhale right. And exhale out the left. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And release the hands to the lap, and we're going to begin alternate nostril breathing without the hands. So inhaling through the left nostril. Trust yourself in this process. And exhaling out the right. Inhaling right. Exhaling, lift, and continue on your own. Look on, no hands. So we want to teach this to our children by the age of about 3. When you can learn to control which nostril that you breathe out of, you're controlling your own energy. You can control your own mood and emotions and how you respond to actions. Now visualize connecting the same side of the body to the same side of the breath. So as you inhale on the left, feel the energy traveling up the left side of the body. You exhale down the right, let the energy run down the right side of the body. Inhaling right side of the body, right nostril. Exhaling left. Inhaling left and continue on your own. Correlating the same side of the body to the same side that you're breathing to. Now we're going to challenge the brain a little bit by inhaling on the right and coordinating it with the left side of the brain. So whatever side you're breathing on, if you're inhaling on the left, connect that with the right side of the brain. Exhaling on the right, inhaling on the right, left side of the brain. Exhaling on the left. Inhaling left. Right side of the brain. Exhaling right. Opposite side of the brain. It's like you're drawing the letter X or the number X. Now just continue with your eyes closed, let the breath relax. And continue to feel the flow of energy between the brain hemispheres, inhaling and exhaling from right to left. I hope you enjoyed class and the challenges of this practice as much as I do, and I hope you will practice this one over and over again. It always is fun and it's always challenging for me. Let's bring the palms of the hands together at your heart. Inhale and visualize yourself as healthy, happy, and fulfilled. See it and feel it and smile into it. And exhale. Inhale. Send healing prayers, thoughts, love, and energy to someone you know who needs it now, and keep some for yourself. And exhale. Inhale. And project for peace on earth and beyond. And exhale. And we'll end with a long sat and a brief nam. Inhale deeply to begin. Sat nam. Thank you. God bless you. Sat nam. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.